Welcome back to Regina and everyone else watching on cooking red rice part 2. So here we go. I turned off my red rice, my red achoki seeds boiling, so I shut it off. It's ready to go here. I have my 1 cup of oil to the 1 to 10 cup of water ratio here, ready to go. It's on high. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in my garlic first, of course, as I usually do. Okay, so I'm going to throw in the garlic. To the 1 cup of oil. I'm going to throw in my onions. To 1 cup of oil. Stir that up naturally. Now, I use an abundant amount of garlic and onions. It looks overpowering, but really, you can't really taste it once it cooks. So the goal is to make it brown to where it's just about cooked, and that's when you're going to add your tofu water into it. But first, I'm going to show you my trick to putting your red rice to taste. I'm going to cover it in here, and I'm going to start adding. I'm going to take a tablespoon, and I'm going to add about, for 10 cups, I'm going to add about 1, 2, 3. And it seems like a lot, but really, when that salt cooks into the oil, it's going to provide the necessary saltiness to make a really good tasting red rice, and it's not going to come out overpowering and really salty. Now, another trick I learned from my grandmother, or another thing she does, is she adds about a tablespoon of black pepper. I'm going to stir this up, and you guys will see how it's starting to brown the onions and garlic. Now, before you throw in your tofu water, you want it to brown everything to where it's cooked. Because the difference in having your onions, garlic brown is that it's either going to be tasting like onions and garlic if you don't brown them, or it's going to taste like yummy red rice tasting, and you won't really be able to differentiate what kind of additives you use for your red rice. So as you can see, for the thick, tasty look because of the salt and the black pepper, now it's about the right timing for me to throw in my tofu water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bank on the fact that this is going to be a sturdy KitchenAid strainer. It's more ideal to use the actual, metal strainers that we know in Guam, especially because it won't catch any of the red rice seeds. But I know here that the red rice seeds are a little bit too big to fall through those holes, so we should be fine. Now, you have your achoki water boiling. That's where you want it to be. And I mean, believe it or not, 10 cups of liquid looks so little for the amount of rice you're going to cook. But trust me, if you don't want your rice fatty or burnt, this is the way you're going to go. And this measurement is quite crucial to have that going. Now I'm going to come over here to my rice. Usually I wash my rice right before I throw it in. So I just washed it to save some time here, because I want you to see where the process is. You make sure that your achoki water and your garlic and onions are boiling when you throw in your rice. Now you don't have to keep every last bit of liquid from your rice because it contributes to the measurement process. So just try to get as much out as possible, but as you can see, there's still a little bit of liquid there in the glazing of the pan. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I still have it on high. Keep that in mind. We don't want it tasting coscus. I still have it on high, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cover and cover it. Now because I don't know where the heck my cover is for this pot, a actual foil will suffice. And in about 2 minutes, this will continue to boil. Mind you, keep in mind that we're keeping this on high. Now, you guys want it? How many more minutes we have, John? 5? Okay, I'm going to quickly run to look for the rice cover. Out here. Oh no, not here. Here it is! What do you know? The rice cooker right here. Thank you guys for going on a field trip with me. Okay, so I still have my cooking on high, and the next step, which is going to be about maybe 1 minute, about 3 minutes prior to when we cut this video, is the most important part. And then you'll guys be, Auntie Regina, you'll be able to see where you cover your rice with a foil. So I'm banking that this is cooking pretty good. Perfect. Okay, so you know how everybody pretty much slurs their red rice like, oh my god, it's gonna get burned. Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. You stir it about twice. Now that looks great. Okay. Now I'm hoping and banking that this video will provide us the timing that we need to actually see this to thicken and moist up, which I think is gonna happen. So I'm gonna put the spoil right back on top here. And you know, real fast, I just want to do a shout out to everybody that has been really giving me the inspiration to continue providing these videos and to continue contributing towards preserving our culture. And you know, I really I'm flattered by everybody that has been sending messages and the amount of viewers that we're getting. It's really substantial to me, and that's why I'm going to keep this going. I'm invested in this, and I really appreciate it. I trust me, the food that you all make watching the videos are going to be authentic. So right now, we see it boiling to where it seems to like take over the top, starting to like let it simmer. Now this is the point where I'm going to stir it. I'm not as cautious as I need to be to like not hold it with the paper towel. Perfect timing. So you guys see, Auntie Regina, you see how it's become a paste, almost, or like a thick, gooey, pasty thing. This is the perfect timing that you're gonna comfy it or cover it. Once it looks like that, you put it on low. Once it looks like this, you put it on low. Then you're gonna grab oil. Okay, and rest your mind at ease. Don't worry about throwing bread over it to get the couscous taste out, because the foil here will do the rest of the trick for us. Now, to wrap this video up, the reason why I'm wrapping it up is because I want you all to understand that when we make red rice and we cover it with foil, we pretty much to make it be to where you're not letting as much of the steam escape. You don't have to worry about stirring it anymore at all. All you have to do is leave it on low, transferring it from high to low once it looks like a paste, and you leave it on low for about maybe 30 to 45 more minutes. And basically just check your rice. You don't have to worry about stirring it or anything else. Stay tuned via the picture to see what the end result looks like, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be impressed with how the result comes out too. So once again, you have to do the 10 to 1 ratio, 10 cups of water or 10.5 to make it a little bit more moist, not fatty but moist. And then there you go. You have your perfect rice. 1 cup of oil to the 10.5 cups of water, and the last half only comes at your end. So once again, Sejus Maasi, you know, for everything that you guys have been doing to support me in this effort, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned for Chamorro, Relleno, and Empanada coming up next.